The Nichols ride is a popular jaunt led by Velo Club Lagrange with 11.2-mile race-inspired segment across the Santa Monica Mountains. On any given Sunday, about 100 riders converge at Nichols Canyon and Hollywood Boulevard to test their limits over this multifaceted course. Right off the bat, you're battling for position, trying to get in front as much as you can. I did another excellent job boxing myself in on the inside, making moves problematic and seeing the lead group quickly get away. Since there's a lot of adrenaline at the start, you have to keep the proper balance of pushing it to keep up while not flaming out so early. As you can see, the hot pace from the start is already creating some casualties. Once the road starts switching back, you'll typically find your tempo, as the road keeps a steady grade for a mile and a half, where you have to be ready for any unexpected accelerations from your compatriots. There's a slight reprieve at the top of Nichols, which not only gives you a chance to recover, but to prep for one of the ride's most critical portions. I typically gun it, so that I can get a little momentum and buy some time. Turning on to Woodrow Wilson, this tenth of a mile hill, known as the Wall, plays an important role on who you may be positioned with for the rest of the ride. I like to sprint as hard as I can because I find I'm almost just as tired when I let up a little anyways. The key isn't so much how fast you do this climb, but how soon you recover. Everyone gets beat down from this segment, so you just hope to get your breath back before everyone else does. In this case, I'm ahead of 4 riders, so this tactic brought me some time. The next 2 miles pitches slightly up, then down, making it hard to create much separation. Here, I'm still at the front of my group of 4 other riders, pushing it just a little bit, but not too much in case someone makes a move. The Laurel Canyon stoplight. This is where Lady Luck shines on you. For us, we just missed it turning, so our group of 5 multiplied to about 20 by the time it turned green again. The next 3/4 of a mile is flat enough where a breakaway move probably won't stick, but beware at the start because you could quickly drift out of contention. On the next hard right, it's time to pull up your bootstraps as the pace picks up as people attack the incline. This is one of the most critical portions of the ride, as it's a great spot to create some separation. This mile of the course isn't that steep, but be prepared to hang on to speeds around 20 miles an hour. You'll see your group start to splinter in this area, as ours splintered from 20 riders to 8. Once you've made it to the peak before Coldwater Canyon, your group will pretty much stick together until after you pass Tree People. In this case, the car that cut too close ended up slowing us down anyways. Getting back onto Mulholland again, it's good to get momentum going ahead of the first of these 2 consecutive hills. Once again, I leaped ahead so I wouldn't fall off the back to ready myself for the next climb. The second hill is a good place to make a move, but if you don't separate early, then it's probably not happening. In this case, I was comfortable to just move to the back of the group because for the next 2 miles would be Grupo Compacto until the final push. Your last piece of racing starts as you nosedive down Mulholland. I typically stay in the back to draft and whip around someone's wheel on the incline. But this time, I made an early move, which I should have pushed harder. Stayed in front for a bit, but others that played it better passed in front. Even though I was dropping in position, I still kept my cool, because this part, people flame out early. The race segment ends nearby at the white mailboxes. Sensing this, many riders pick up their sprint around the hard left turn. If this was flat, this would be the correct place to do it, but many misjudge the effects of a 6% plus grade has here. I wait close to the final right-hand turn, which always seems about the right time. And when you see those stuck-away mailboxes on your right, pat yourself on the back, you're done. This ride has everything and is a great little test to see where you're at. Just remember to ride responsibly. Breaking down the Nichols ride, this is CiclaValley.